So now, going back to Twitter, I've found the video that I was talking about last week and is on a YouTube clip. I am trying to explore YouTube, seeing what's possible with it. And obviously one thing you can do is record a performance at the HMV on one occasion, and then if the same performers return, you can play that ahead of their next performance. So the Rock Project on Saturday, that's one thing you can do. But maybe it works for research, education, learning. I know social media in schools or on phones is not it's not seen entirely positive, but I think there are possibilities with it as to how all of that scene can promote learning and research. So, for example, the Exeter Impact podcast series is up to episode 4, and this one is with Professor Sam Vine. It's called Advanced Technologies and Research Impact, but it's not live at the moment. It's going to appear on February 14th at 2 o'clock. I'm pretty sure. So in other words, they're getting very advanced in the use of what YouTube offers. They've got comments enabled, and because it will be broadcast live, I think you can make comments during the broadcast. And this may be because Sam Vine has been involved in YouTube previously. He has got his own channel, and he also appears on an interview with I'm sorry, I've forgotten the name of it at the moment. I might find it later on. It's a British Army think tank, and he explains the background. Maybe some of the same ideas will come up in this podcast. But he's a psychologist, so the academic subject is psychology, but he's interested in immersive experience, so augmented reality, virtual reality, very interesting set of ideas that could relate to theatre. For example, immersive theatre may turn up or be related into this. So there'll be some more on this next week. But while I'm on this research and academic world, I'll say a bit more about other YouTube aspects that may or may not work. Sometimes it gets some interest. Sometimes they just sort of sit there. But the one I've retweeted is about, this is a story from The Guardian about how UK universities are looking to open campuses in India, and financial difficulties in the UK. And I'm not sure how this is going to work. There's several universities trying to do this, but there was also criticism of this, that maybe they should be looking at what they can be doing in the UK. As that's all quoted in the Guardian article, which you can find either directly from me, I am Will789GB, or else retweeted from this show, the We Don't Know show, WENOTNO. So both of those on YouTube, or you can find it in the Guardian probably if you search on UK universities look to open campuses in India amid financial woes at home. Because what I notice is all these reports about UK universities no longer mention online as an option. During lockdown it was talked about, but it just seems to have gone, as if the campus model is the only model they're going to look at. So I've been looking, for example, at digital marketing as a subject, and whether it's on offer from India, because I know they study such things. The Digital Marketing University was a sort of joke, but it was sort of serious, and it was proposed at Like Minds, which is it's got a much broader scope now, but it started off concentrating on social media, and this was one of the things proposed, which was completely free. I think it changed a little bit to offer courses, but now I try and find it. I can't find it recently because there's so many ads for digital marketing courses from universities, mostly in India. If you put the word India in, it narrows it down a bit. But anyway, I'm thinking this whole business of marketing degree level courses through hashtags and social media, it has to be seen as a global thing. I don't think you can assume it's just UK universities that are offering anything. So I'm trying to find out how that would work, and I'm also trying to see where the artificial intelligence fits in. And I've asked Grok. I'm still working with what used to be Twitter, as is the We Don't Know show, because there's a reality to that. There's lots of people still using it, and it's got problems as a world to be in, but it does reflect a lot of what's going on. And Blue Sky, We Not Know is on Blue Sky as well, but it just seems to be a sort of mirror image of some of the problems on X. Anyway, the Grok AI, if you ask it about digital marketing courses in India, it tells you about digital marketing courses in the United States, which, okay, that's a point of view. It very slightly gets to websites from India, but they're quite low down. I think there were 15 suggested, and was in the last 5. It actually answered the question by mentioning India. So I have written an article for LinkedIn, and the LinkedIn rewrite, the AI rewrite, which is usually very good, just said, please add some more information. So it wasn't really making head or tail of it. So I had to do a lot more work on it than I would normally do, but it has rewritten it. So you'll find that on LinkedIn, and I'm hoping we'll find more going on in Exeter and Devon. The other thing is the Exeter conference, the Tech Exeter conference. The video, YouTube video, is available, but it's only public, or it's unlisted, but that is known to the people who attended the conference. And I'm trying to find out when that might alter. But it's also the case that Plymouth is going to be Tech Plymouth will be holding a conference probably around about September, and so that the Exeter won't be holding another one, just because the Plymouth one is a 10-year anniversary of when they started. So that I think the Exeter people, and maybe Cornwall, I don't know, are going to support the Plymouth one. So I'm hoping there will be a fair amount of video ahead of that one as a way of promoting it, as well as the contents being available at some point in the future.